I'm Father Michael O'Mara. I am the pastor of St. Mary Parish in Indianapolis. And as of June the 18th of this year, 2008, I will complete 20 years of priesthood ordination. God called me in several ways to consider priesthood. First of all, it was very much through my own family. My father was a seminarian and studied at St. Meinrad Seminary. I have a great uncle, my grandmother's brother, who was a priest for the Archdiocese of Indianapolis. I have a cousin who's a missionary priest. And so always the opportunity to think about priesthood was a part of my life. Priests were always respected, were always a part of our family. But specifically, I did a retreat in my parish, St. Mary in Greensburg, back in probably 1980. A laywoman of my parish who had also attended the retreat asked me if I had ever thought about being a priest. She said, "I think you have a call to be a priest." And when she first said that to me, I said, "No way. I don't want to do that. I want to live a very, very normal, ordinary life. I want to get married, I want to have children, and I want to enter and work in our family business." But that question just kept me awake all night. I could not sleep, I could not rest. The next day I went to work, continued to think about it. I had to go back to the parish and talk to one of the priests. And with that, I began this journey into really discerning priesthood in a very, very out front way. I needed to check this out. There was something inside of me that I just had to check it out. I had to go with it. Well, I got involved in Hispanic ministry while I was really in the seminary. I became interested in what was happening with Hispanic seminarians that were studying at my seminary, St. Meinrad. And those guys continued to invite me to come to Hispanic masses, the Spanish masses that we had here each week in the seminary. At that time, I also had a cousin who was a missionary priest working in Santiago, Chile. And I was very interested in the work that he was doing. And then later, I asked for permission to be able to do Hispanic ministry at St. Mary Parish in Indianapolis, downtown. At that time, the only parish in the Archdiocese of Indianapolis that offered Mass in Spanish. And that opened up, again, the opportunity for me to be in the presence of many Hispanics. And it's ironic now that I'm the pastor of that same parish. And so that has been a wonderful experience to me. I was a part of an interchange program with a priest from the Archdiocese of Guadalajara. I went to Guadalajara, lived, worked, and studied Spanish, lived in a Mexican parish, entered into that experience. And slowly over the years, you become a pastor. And I feel very, very fortunate to have had these experiences of being able to work with the Hispanic community, as it has opened me up to a whole new continent and being able to speak directly, to be able to hear the stories, especially the stories of immigrants and the stories of struggle that are theirs, their search for justice in their own lives, their search for dignity of life. It has been a most profound experience for me. I think that one of the most important things that a young man can do as he might be considering a vocation to the priesthood is to go with the flow. Go with it. Risk. We have to risk. And no matter what profession that we enter into, we are going to have to risk. We're going to have to give up something, and we're going to have to give it a shot. And if we don't risk, we don't gain.